Yeah, man, you said something about knowing that you didn't fit in the box or couldn't be put in the box. What you mean by that?
Well, I was a teacher, just a traditional teacher, and you know, enjoying it, right? But I always felt like, even during my time in the classroom, I don't want to say always because I taught the behavior unit self-contained, right? So these kids were already labeled. People didn't want to teach them all this stuff. So it allowed me to have a lot of flexibility in what I brought to the table. So one year we read the autobiography of Malcolm X with our students, you know what I'm saying? Where you and they not doing that in traditional classes and things of that nature. But I always knew that like it was more to it. And, the pandemic allowed me to look into publishing my books. So writing has always been something that I enjoyed. I always wrote. I always enjoyed writing. And I had books done, but I didn't know how to move forward. And so I took a self-publishing class over the pandemic, and it just opened me up to like not being in the traditional education, because we get stuck, like, so people will be like, man, you a teacher, man, you got to work for 30 years and then you gonna retire.
Right. Get that pension.
Your pension gonna be good. And, you know what I'm saying? All of that. And I'm like, okay, well, I knew I wasn't gonna teach for 30 years, right? I knew that. But then when I first started, the way that I started, I was part-time doing bully prevention, more like a counseling type role, and I enjoyed that. And I'm like, dang, so working real close with principals, I'm like, I don't really want to be no principal. They was trying to push me into that. And I knew that education needed like someone who had the experience. So being a black male student and a black male teacher, they try to box us in. And I knew 100%. That it was meant for my experiences were meant for me to break down this box and start to open it up and show more people. And that's where I'm at right now. Like, there is no more the traditional educational box, because that, how can you limit someone when we all have different gifts and talents?
Facts, 100%.